Good evening, everyone. I'm going to wait a few minutes, let some more people join in here. Uh, just want to do a quick video for our very first garden gab. And as you can see, I'm sitting in front of our garden. That's our tomato trellis there. Excuse me. And the reason I want to show you the tomato trellis is because tonight we're going to be talking about tomatoes, heirloom versus hybrid and GMO. And this is going to be really quick. Let me give you a definition first. A heirloom is a tomato that they have taken the seeds from and grown another tomato. And then they take the seeds from that tomato and do that for 50 years. Okay, so it takes a long time for a tomato to be an heirloom. And what they have to do is get the same tomato every time, 100% of the time, to make something an heirloom. So that takes 50 years to do that. Okay. A hybrid is when you have two tomatoes close together or within 300 feet, I think they say, and you have one tomato pollinates another, and then you get a tomato that's cross-pollinated, and that's a hybrid. And then you take the seed from that and you grow it and you get a hybrid tomato. However, if you can grow the same tomato from that hybrid for 50 years, then you are going to eventually turn that hybrid into an heirloom. Okay. And so this one here is Boxcar Willie. This is an heirloom. Okay. They grew this one for 50 years plus, and they got the same looking Boxcar Willie tomato every time. Okay. This is an early girl. I know there are a lot of people who love these because they produce tomatoes fast, they ripen fast, and they have a very short date. And the reason I want to talk about tomatoes now is because this is the time to be starting your seeds from tomato. Okay. This is a hybrid. This is not a GMO. Okay. You can even see it says non-GMO. Okay. Now what a GMO is when someone in a lab takes a tomato and they alter it so that they can make a tomato that's resistant to things like Roundup or diseases such as early blight, things of that nature, so that when the farmers that commercially grow their tomatoes and they spray the fields, they can kill off all the weeds around it and not kill the plants. Okay, that's what a GMO is. Now, you will not find, and like I said, these say non-GMO on them. Okay. You will not find commercially or in even big box stores or any personal packets of tomato seeds like these GMO seeds. Okay. It costs so much to be licensed to buy GMO seeds that every single packet out there, whether it says it or not, is non-GMO. Most people could not afford to grow GMO seeds. So that on here is a marketing thing. Okay. I don't know anyone that is rich enough except for a farmer to grow a GMO. Now, here's a little thing that's going to throw a monkey wrench into your plan. Let's say you grow both these in the same garden. Okay. You grow one Boxcar Willie plant and one early girl. And you plant them, say, 4 feet apart. Okay. And then a bee comes along. And it goes and gets the pollen from the early girl and then says, you know, that early girl pollen's really good, but I want some from that Boxcar Willie over there. So when it flies over, it gets the pollen from the Boxcar Willie. Well, it just took pollen from the early girl, put it in the Boxcar Willie, and guess what? The tomato that grows there is now a hybrid, even though you grew heirloom seeds. Okay. If you want so they don't cross-pollinate, you have to grow those tomato plants. Either you grow nothing but Boxcar Willie, you grow nothing but Early Girl, and you get no cross-pollination. The other way to avoid it is to plant those tomato plants 300 feet apart so that they don't cross-pollinate. Okay, the wind doesn't do it, bees don't do it. Otherwise, your Boxcar Willies are now hybrids. Unless you're a farmer, I don't know too many people that have a garden where they can plant their tomatoes 300 feet apart. So, I hope I cleared up for you what a heirloom and hybrid tomato is. And if anyone's still a little confused, I'm going to give you one more bit of perspective. I'm a hybrid, okay? My mother and my father created me. I'm a hybrid. However, if you were to take one skin cell from me and create someone exactly like me, and then you do that next year, you take a skin cell from that new me and create another one of me, and you do that for 50 years. That clone is an heirloom. However, I'm a hybrid because my mother and my father created me. And then I helped create my daughter, so she's a hybrid, and etc. Okay? That's the way hybrids and heirlooms work. Now, to make me a GMO, you would take a skin cell, make a clone, and then alter it. Instead of brown eyes, give it blue. Instead of making it tall, make it short. You are modifying that. So there you go. That's a little bit better perspective on heirloom, GMO, and hybrid. So hybrids are not GMOs, and heirlooms are not GMOs. However, if you're a commercial grower, they are. Doesn't mean anything that except for that they're resistant to disease. So I want to thank you for our first episode of Garden Gab. We're going to try to do these every Friday night at 6 o'clock, and we're going to give you little tidbits on things that are pertinent to that time of the season. And we'll be harvesting, we'll be planting, we'll show you how to do little things, start seeds, things of that nature. So everyone have a good night, enjoy the nice weather, and I will talk to you later.